Hello and welcome to How to Raise a Founder. This is me, the MasterNi, talking to you about how to raise resilient and adaptive children. Children who will thrive in change and children who will lead tomorrow. So, how do you really raise a founder? What are the things that you can do? Well, one of the first things you can do is take risks. Yes, you heard me right. I said taking risks. Now, this is entirely opposite to what you as a parent have always been telling your child. We always teach them to be careful, to be cautious, lest they hurt themselves, mentally or physically. We're always teaching them how to be careful, how to make sure that you don't end up in trouble. And here I am telling you that in order to raise a founder, you will have to teach them how to take risks. Because when you teach them to be careful and cautious, you're basically cocooning them and making sure that they don't know what all can they do. Teaching them to take risks can be extremely difficult for you as a parent. Because risks involve failure, risks involve falling, risks involve getting hurt. But it is paramount and it is important. Also, life is risky, isn't it? Cooking on a gas stove can be risky. Taking a bath in a bathtub can be risky. And let me tell you something about risks. It's very interesting and I read it in a book by Guy Raz called How I Built This. One of the entrepreneurs he was interviewing said there are different kinds of risks. Some are dangerous, some are scary. And what exactly is that? Think about it this way. Certain things don't seem dangerous on the face of it, but they can be scary. And vice versa. Flying in an airplane seems extremely dangerous to a lot of people. They feel unnerved and there are so many people who have frenzy of flight. But you know what? Crossing a road is far more dangerous than flying in an airplane. Really? You don't believe me? Try looking at the statistics. So many more people get hurt and die in road accidents than they do in airplane crashes. Also, we humans like to be in control. On road, we believe we are in control. While in an airplane, we are suspended mid-air at the mercy of the pilot and the technology upholding it. So, we fear airplanes. And of course, there's media that plays a role in it by showing us the footing of airplane crashes over and over again. A bus collision will rarely get that kind of media footage. So, remember, there are various kinds of risks. There are dangerous things and there are scary things. Sticking to your well-paying job, which is not pushing you to the edge, but you are doing well, does not seem scary at all. But believe me, it is dangerous. How? Because when change comes, when an unusual event happens, and in the times to come, a lot more unusual events, black swan events are coming our way, you will be the first one to be out of your job because you have become comfortable in whatever paycheck you are getting. Because you're not learning new skills, because you're not trying anything new, you are in your status quo. And what that does is, it makes you complacent. Being complacent is not scary at all, but it is highly dangerous. So, remember, taking risks is a part of being a founder and it's something that we can teach our children. How do you really teach taking risks to your children? How do you tell a 10-year-old, 15-year-old to say, go and take risks? What if those risks are life-altering? Well, that's a risk you as a parent in any case are taking, but here are a few things you can try. First and foremost, have the child try some adrenaline-raising sports. Parkour, bungee jumping, fencing, gymnastics. Just a boot camp which involves a lot of physical movement and going up and down and all of that. That also works. Something that makes the child take physical risks is important for the child to experience. If the child is scared of being up suspended mid-air on just a harness, let him try it. Another thing you can try is have the child participate in public competitions and announce it to the world. Now, I've seen a lot of children who will not try small little things like participating in the cricket tournament of the society or signing up for an essay competition because they fear failure. They associate failure with embarrassment, and nobody wants to be embarrassed. But what if you had the child not just participate, announce it to the world? It would make sure that the child try his or her best to do well in that competition. But also, in case they don't do well, they will know that it's okay to fail. They might have to face embarrassment for a while, but that's okay. All of us in our lifetime have to be embarrassed at some point of time or another, and that's okay. So take the risk of failing and of being embarrassed. Well, that's me, the MasterNi, talking about how to raise a founder. And out of the few things that you can do, one is to have your child take risks. Make sure you follow me to know more about how to raise a founder, because founders are the ones who are going to change the shape of the future. That's me signing off from here. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube and Instagram. Bye.